Hello, my friend. Welcome to my channel. So today I am going to discuss confidence interval for population mean when the standard deviation of the population is known. So let's look at this example. A survey of 30 adults found that the mean age of a person's primary vehicle is 5.6. Assuming the standard deviation of the population is 0.8 years, find the best point estimate of the population mean and the 99% confidence interval of the population mean. So let's see what we have here. I'm going to use mu as the population mean and sigma equals population standard deviation. And x bar equals sample mean. So n equals the sample size. So let's see what is x bar, in this case 5.6. And standard deviation of the population is given 0.8. So it is known, right? And then so we have sample size 30 adults and we have 99% confidence level. Okay, so let's look at this the best point estimate. So in this kind of problems, we have a sample from a population, right? So this value, mu, the population mean is unknown. So we don't have any information about this, but we have a sample and we can calculate sample mean. So in that case, the best point estimate of the population mean, which is mu, the best point estimate of the population mean will be x bar, the sample mean. In this case, the value is 5.6. So this is the best point estimate for this unknown population mean. Okay, so then let's calculate the 99% confidence interval. So the 99% confidence interval is like this, right? X bar, the point estimate, minus margin of error, mu is the population mean, x bar plus margin of error. So this is your lower bound of the interval. This is your upper bound of the interval. So we are going to calculate these two values. So let's see margin of error. Margin of error is critical value z alpha over 2. This is the critical value, and the standard deviation, standard error in this case is sigma over square root n. So we are going to calculate this margin of error. So E is the margin of error. So as you can see, we have to find critical value. So the critical value is Z alpha over 2. Let's see how to find this one, right? So you have to look at the 99% confidence, right? 99% confidence level, which is 1 minus alpha equals 0.99, right? 0.99. Then alpha will be 1 minus 0.99, which is 0.01. So here the Z score corresponds to alpha over 2. So we have to look at alpha over 2 value, which is 0.01 divided by 2, 0.005. So this is the area in tails, right? So this area is 0.005 and this tail also 0.005. So you are looking at the Z scores, this one and this one. Since we need the positive one, you can first find the negative one and then take the positive value, right? So it is easy to take the positive, it is easy to find the negative Z score. So you just have to look at the z-score table. Look at this area, locate the area inside the table, right? And then look at the z-score. So you will see the z-score value is negative 2.5 and the second decimal place is 8, like this. So that is your negative z alpha over 2 value equals negative 2.58. But you need the positive number as your critical value. So then z alpha over 2 equals 2.58. So we have the critical value. Now we know the sigma value and square root n. So let's calculate the margin of error. So E equals 2.58, the critical value, which is z alpha over 2, times the population standard deviation is 0.8, divided by the square root of 30. So the value of this one is 0.38. So the margin of error is this. And we know sample mean x bar is 5.6. Now we can calculate this interval, right? Let's calculate the lower bound, which is x bar minus e is 5.6 minus 0.38. This is 5.22. And the upper bound, x bar plus e, 5.6 plus 0.38, which is 5.98. So now we can write the 99% confidence interval for population mean, which is mu, is 5.22 less than 5.98. So the rounding off rule is here. You have to have the decimal place exactly as mean, right? The sample mean, there is only one decimal place. So we are going to round to that decimal place, these two numbers, then this is your confidence interval for the population mean. So the interpretation of this confidence interval is we are 99% confident that the population mean of all primary vehicles, mean of age of all primary vehicles is between 5.2 and 6.0. So this is how you calculate the confidence interval for a population mean when the standard deviation of the population is known. So I hope you understand this one. If you have any questions or concerns, please comment. And thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel. Bye.